Three things you're not doing as an Amazon seller. Sourcing does not need to be as hard as you guys are making it seem. These three things I'm going to be showing you today are the things I wish I did sooner in my business that would have fast tracked my progress. As soon as I've added these three steps into my personal business and my students' businesses, sourcing became much simpler. The first thing that you're not doing is tracking storefronts. I see way too many new sellers coming into this industry finding a whole bunch of products, but they're not building a foundation behind what they're sourcing. It can be as simple as you find a product on someone's storefront and then you plug the URL into a Google Sheet and you can check this storefront once per week. Or once you're more advanced, you can save the seller ID and then plug that directly into a thing called Stealth Seller. Let me show you Stealth Seller. So this right here is the main menu of Stealth Seller. In here is where you're going to see your sellers, and up here where you hit add seller, you're going to take your seller ID and apply them in here. Now, the more sellers you have in here, the more money you can make. But what Stealth Seller is doing is it's updating you every single time one of those sellers you have in here uploads a new product. Right here, you can see this product was uploaded 7 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 8 hours ago. Now, if we decide to click on a new product here, like we see right here, it'll take us directly, just like we're using SellerAmp, and it'll pull up a great chart like we see here. Then, even on the higher editions of Stealth Seller, it'll show you directly where to get the product from. So let's click on one of these links that Stealth Seller provides us, directly where the product will be from. 10% off as well from PetFlow. Plus, they have an auto ship. So we could turn that on. Always give yourself some time in case you guys forget. I highly recommend you guys put it in there. Anyways, let's add 10 to cart. Let's just say for now. It's not looking like the auto ship saving us money, but what we see here is a 10% off coupon. So you use $16.49, which is the buy cost of these units. $16.49 minus 10%, $14.84 per unit with a 54% ROI. Of course, add your tax, whatever tax state you're in. I highly recommend ChatGPTing that. But what we see here is an amazing chart, right? Everything's consistent, offer count's consistent, and we see a healthy chart with people selling in and out of these products. Stealth Seller is exactly how I'm one of the first people to catch this wave while storefront stocking. I'm not using KPF or anything complicated like that. I'm simply storefront stocking how it should be done. Now imagine over time stacking storefront, 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 as many storefronts as you can, and now you have your eyes in the entire market. Use the link in the description of this video or code Boxed by Cole to get 50% off your first month plus a free 3-day trial. Speaking of free, also check out my free Discord, also in the description of this video. Great community vibe in there, and it's always great to network in Amazon. Next up is staying organized. I do not see enough people staying organized in Amazon. If you're not staying organized, you have leakage running through your business. You're not capitalizing on as many leads as possible. Also, I don't see people using the great SellerAmp feature, which is you can just click a button and it automatically exports a product directly over to a Google Sheet for you. So let me show you guys how to do that. So now we're in SellerAmp. Right here, you're going to go up and click on Google Sheets, Setup. Then you're going to click New Sheet. Name this sheet whatever you want. And I highly, highly recommend you can drag these panels around as well. Copy mine right here. Pause the video, screenshot, whatever you got to do. Now from here, you're going to click Open Sheets. Now it's going to open you up a great sheet right here. Then from here, I highly recommend starring this Google Sheet. Now we're going to hop over to the product that we found with Stealth Seller. And then we will click the Google Sheet that we just created right here. And now the product gets sent over here. Now from here, this is what I recommend you guys doing. I love to be organized, so I just plug these in real quick. Right here, I just got everything formatted. Now, one thing I can recommend for you guys is to go over here and click on the H and then set this little tab right here to clip, or your Amazon link will go the whole way out here. Keeps it super organized. Also, do that for your source link right here. You're going to select clip. Now, once you apply a product, it'll update right under these categories. Watch this. So we're going to go over here. We're going to add it in once again. Now it adds in very nicely just like that. Now in the source link, you're going to have to take the link where we found the product and apply it in there. Also for the notes category, what I like to do is I like to say how I got that discount. So for example, we did a 10% off code. Now, after I've showed you that, you really have no reason to be lazy with staying organized in Amazon. Now, all you do is just click a button and your product goes directly into a Google Sheet. A little bonus for you guys I can highly recommend is also stay organized in your email. Check daily whenever you're signing up for these sign up coupons with these websites like a Dick's Sporting Goods or a makeup brand. That's why products that are a 20% ROI or 15% ROI, it's very smart to have a separate sheet just to hang on to them. Because a lot of times coupons will come directly to your email. Right here, I just hopped over to my email real quick for this video and I found a $15 off $150 plus orders through Office Supply. Right now, during back to school season, this can be a great advantage you can have on the market that other people are just not taking advantage of. Now, the last one I don't see people doing is tracking their profit. It's okay to be doing this manually for maybe the first 20 sales, but after that, the first thing I recommend you guys do is start tracking profit. Now, how we do that is through a thing called Sellerboard. You've probably seen these people on the internet, like myself, post up their daily results. For example, right here, we see the past 3 days of my business and the exact numbers that I did. Sellerboard's super simple to use because all we do is just track the cost of goods. Now, let me show you guys how to plug that in. Sellerboard is going to connect directly to your Amazon account, so you don't have to upload products through here or anything. All you have to plug in is the cost of goods. Now, since we're tracking through a Google Sheet like we see here, and we have our cost price, this makes it super simple to stay organized with Sellerboard as well, and always plugging in your cost of goods. For Sellerboard, go to the link in the description and get your first 2 months free on that one. Thank you guys for watching this whole video at this point. I really appreciate it. From here on out, we're gonna be posting Thursdays and Sundays. I really hope you guys were able to pick something up from this video.